And then it's gonna be goes to for the Chevrolet Silverado. It's gonna be right over here at this spot. So we're gonna be trying to shrink it down, and we're not able to spawn some Applejack like anyways. So we're gonna be spawning or summoning Ray Cookie from over here. So it wasn't gonna be pretty like the Wild West, and I'm probably sure we just actually added for about 2 sheriffs from over here. So let's just give ourselves advanced for such as a little bit things whatsoever. So it's gonna be right over here. And almond cookie is going to be right that I cannot be able to see right over here. If I'm probably never be able to see here, that we just never be able to guess. And nothing for just released or default like therefore. And I'm probably we're gonna be trying to press A and Z. So we have him. And we didn't absolutely try to rotate these things, other kinds of those people. So there is some missing sprites going on for this situation. So I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for just about to do this. And I'm never gonna be sure that he was using for purpose by using about it with this jelly weapon or jelly piston or jelly pistol as well. So he's gonna be using for around for many more reasons. So why we go for our next page or nothing else happens, that is absolutely pretty appear to do this. Whatever that is, try to be something like pretty updated as well, or something pretty mad has really happened as well. So next one is gonna be previous used what over here for what making for just a little bit major things as well. So it's absolutely, you can scroll down a little bit for it to do this. You can actually doing whatever thing that you possibly that if you want to do say. Not anything, this isn't gonna be going for a little bit as well. And especially like not anything goes around going up here. So isn't that why that we're gonna be trying to find here? So let's just continue to go work. And once we have spawned the GMC Acadia and the Chevrolet Traverse, like the 2015 model, let's just put on for its full scale around for his face. So not right over here for about for this thing as well. So he should be gonna be for its fully max size as well. So I'm probably that should enable to block Pinkie Pie off as well. And probably never to be able to saw like this thing. Whoever it does, like the almond cookie, is gonna be trying to get him. And I think he does. Or not. And I'm probably whatever we try to say. This isn't gonna be going for very much as well. So using for some sort of a German things as well. And I cannot believe. I think the Coast Guards were just able to find him as well. Really fast as possible. But I'm not sure. Some sort of like those things aren't being allowed in school around here. So I better yet that is gonna be for one pretty regulations of one thing. It's pretty too many sprites. Like I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for just a little bit much well. So he's gonna be a little bit for pretty small. But one thing I cannot believe to find a little bit as Coast Guards that I didn't find anywhere as well. So we didn't just believe that is actually these guys are just absolutely gonna be trying to catch them to him, and recently that is gonna be many a lot of there. Let's just try to flip the image, and he's gonna be right over here to stand off guard. So whoever who tried to getting him as well. So because I'm not slightly sure he was so wanted here, and because of that is actually some sort of a weird thing. Hopefully that must be Cream Puff Cookie was actually right behind of his front of the camera. So I'll be better at for just only one thing. So am I gonna be trying to do this once and for all? So I just pretty actually added her and flipped the image and she was pretty right over here. And that wasn't gonna be pretty the case as well. So let's continue to custom sprites back and right over here and added motor coaches around the city. So here's the coach, and we should be able to probably rotate it a little bit one, and not supposed to be big as well. So let's see, we just completely added for some few of those cars instead of the platinum. So I'm just gonna be completely trying to scroll all the way down and didn't see for a 2017 Lincoln Navigator or the MKZ or MKT. So we didn't absolutely suggest that we're gonna be spawning in the Chevrolet Silverado or some sort of one thing, such as the Chevrolet Suburban. I think we're gonna be going for the GMC Yukon, and it's absolutely gonna be pretty right over here into the parking slot as well. So it's not pretty that big as well. So another custom sprite could be for some sort of a one thing that I cannot believe. Should be able to put around for many more of those vehicles. And that could be the Chevrolet Super Sport. That must be some sort of a two Chevrolets or one thing that we're gonna be probably to do so as well. That we really think that I cannot be able to put around for this thing as well. So instead of this one case, I think I might be able to lose my mind in what I possibly that we're gonna be spawn a platinum one. So it's gonna be here it is. It's right over here. Another Silverado we go. 4 Chevrolets we got over here. And we just slightly flip the image. And we have those cars as well. We have for some sort of the Silverado and the Yukon right over here. So we might actually gonna be spawned for many more of those things. Nope. Oh dear. Did they just making things a little bit itself more harder? So I might not gonna be redoing for many more like these things. I have to undo for many more of those things. I think I absolutely tried to undo, redo, and then, oh dear, I'm sure we're gonna be absolutely trying to redoing this once again. The next thing that we'll be adding here for right there is the coffee cookie. So that wasn't gonna be pretty much not right over here because not already that we try to do this. That must be one angry cookie right over here with just additional sprites. And that must be removed sprites. There are dead cookies right everything that before this. And probably that I didn't see for this either. So if we didn't see for just a little bit other kinds of itself, pretty slow and falls down to death. And I never seen Ginger Brave like this. But whoever, this is absolutely going to be going all the way for it just like that. And on the right over here, he wasn't like just try to do so. Because I pretty saw her death was literally right over here. So I suggest I should be able to pick one. Not being driven by the traverse. And it's gonna be right over here. Just in case. And I'm not pretty sure that it wasn't gonna be trying to do like this. But that must be a banana peel. and he's gonna be right over into the spotlight, just right over here. And I wasn't gonna be able to turn back, and it wasn't gonna be another one as well. So we didn't mention to add for some kind of vehicles or many more things as well. We'll add it for some kind of mother as well, and that is gonna be a little bit of sister as well. So let's make for pretty a little bit of family as well, instead of for some sort of like these terms as well. And what about, should we be able to get a truck or something? I think it should be might able to go yes, but it is gonna be right over here. Another Chevy Silverado, and there's no F-150 because it wasn't just like this one spotlight overall. So what about we're gonna be going for a 2017 Ram 1500? Let's just flip the image, and there must be a Ram truck from right over here to get a little bit bigger and a little bit better as well. And we have some sort of a Gramps not being driven for some sort of cars. We got some sort of Gramps over here, and probably shouldn't be able to go for a little bit as well. Granny, and I got it on her piece as well. So I wasn't able to do what I just tried, and I cannot believe we got some sort of a buses. Whatever we try to say, it's gonna be pretty a lot. And whatever we try to say, we absolutely eventually spawn the cheesecake cookie, who is gonna be right over here, and not getting onto their vehicles as well. So looks like I just spawn over here, and not many more things we got here. And the hero cookie is going to be right over here. And then before we're going to be end of this video, I wanted to make sure that you're going to be leaving a like and subscribe and click the bell. And the main studio is going to be linked in the description, including the website, and probably likely I say that is going to be before to be the end of this video as well. So we got for one first pretty of one name, but I'm not pretty sure that we just absolutely spawned for one Uber. But he's gonna be on that touring bus from one over here, because his name was Popping Cake Cookie as well, so I'm sure that name should be able to go for right over here, and there's a little bit good spot. So I'm not gonna be pretty sure that we have some sort of, for user sprites, whatever it is, we absolutely try to call from the NPCs, and not many of those isn't gonna be quietly very sure. The cake pops are just gonna be taking over, and pretty sure why. And this is gonna be pretty a lot of them. A lot of them that are gonna be pretty going for a little bit of while. And then I actually never became a little bit of work, because they're pretty small, and I cannot believe it. That should be gonna be understandable like this thing. And the big one into a little bit of this thing as well. And some another one is some kind of Carl Johnson. So he's gonna be following for many more of those things. And I'm pretty sure what you know about Ford to do this with his tour bus. So I'm probably very sure that we're gonna be end of this video. The cookies had took over Equestria and being took over Ponyville as well. So that could be recently to the end of this video, and I'm not gonna be sure that we're gonna be exporting of this video as well. So we'll probably think this isn't gonna be going for around without any much kinds of cost, whatever it does. But we almost forgot, we absolutely need to spawn one more automobile before we're gonna be trying to the end of this video. We got some sort of a 2014 LaCrosse, and I'm not gonna be doing this before this. The Buick Enclave that we just recently added throughout for this thing as well. And I currently spawn right over here. So you think it's pretty was the end of this video? Of course, it pretty does. So, it's time to save image. And finally, it was probably successful if I'm gonna be seeing some downloads. So there we have it for just only one more thing. This is absolutely for the Cookie Comic Creator Company was actually being made for its first time. Because recently, back in for this previous comic that I just completely made, that we just completely spent, that we just already add for many more like these things. What if I'm gonna be zooming in and wasn't gonna be probably that high quality whatsoever? So if that doesn't gonna be pretty think it was, the frames per second isn't that running from my PC anymore because I just completely broke down or nothing whatsoever because my PC has just broke down. It's still absolutely continued to just ruin it because as you can see it wasn't that really big as well because thankfully that was the end of this video for sure. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click the bell, and thanks for watching, for all your support, and this is gonna be Turbo Concept in the flesh signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads all later.